Friends, the word Wali comes from Vila, meaning help and not to have. Wali means Allah, who always gets help from Allah. He is the friend of Allah, regarding whom Allah has clearly said in the Quran that they have neither fear nor right. In this video, there are such saints of Allah. I will there lives. She entrusted her wish to Allah. At night, she sacrificed herself in the love of Allah's messenger, peace be upon him. So Allah bestowed upon her such a position in the world that she not only ruled over the hearts of humans, but also over wild beasts. I will tell you which Allah was that in Kashmir, who used to ride a lion. Even when he was killed, these lions would come to pay tribute and perform takira when a ferocious beast attacked the queen. You'll see for yourself. Raza al-Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam will narrate the story to you. His shares have become popular for whose protection. Friends, before moving ahead, give this video a like and write subhanallah in the comment if you are a lover of Raza. Sheikh al-Hasan is among the gurus of Hikam who sacrificed their lives for Allah. In that sense, Ahmad bin Laden's rule was in Egypt. He was a wise king, but he also tortured his people. During his rule, there was a period of hanging and shamelessness in the kingdom. Hamid bin Laden's kingdom troubled him a lot, but no one had the courage to warn him about his crime and say the Qamar or the call number in front of him. Friends, the friends of Allah have no fear or terror. Sheikh Abdul Hasan King went to him and implored him to end his oppression and tyranny. Alim disliked what Abdul Hasan said. In the name of that scholar, he gave you the decision of throwing this Allah Kevil in front of a hungry lion. A lion was kept hungry for many days, and the decision was announced throughout the city. The warrior was to be hanged publicly and thrown in front of a hungry lion. As per the order of the wise king, Sheikh al-Hasan was brought to the battlefield at the appointed time. People came in large numbers from nearby areas to witness the battle. Many disciples of Sheikh Abdul Hasan were also present. The warrior was brought to a tight spot. Now he was desperate to attack. The king, known for his wisdom, ordered the opening of his door, and immediately Abul Hasan ran forward. However, upon seeing this slogan, the king moved closer to him and began to smell his scent. It felt as if someone had been pushed away from him, and he came and sat down respectfully at a distance. Allahu Akbar echoed throughout the field. The king could not tolerate this scene. He rose and addressed the situation. He ordered the immediate release of Abul Hasan. His disciples approached him and inquired about his feelings. Sheikh al-Hasan replied with a resounding no, asserting that he felt no fear. I was sleeping at that time and was worried that I might commit a sin by the fire coming out of the mouth of this animal. Praise and glory to Allah and His Prophet. If it does not break, then first of all, friends, such are the slaves of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They love their own form, and no power in the world can harm them even a bit. They no longer fear anyone. Safina is welcomed by him. There were slaves who used to worship the name of the Rasul Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let us narrate an incident of theirs from the mouth of a slave. The name of the Rasul Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Mubarak. Hearing the Sharidama, the real thing was reduced. That slave worshipped other cruel people. On this occasion, the border surveillance and the history of the Qabristan have been narrated in Bukhari. Hazrat Safina is in a room. Those things themselves are related in this sentence. He says, I boarded a boat in the sea. The boat broke down. I fell on it and was thrown in such a pit. There was a lion's rush, and what I feared happened. The boat came in front of me. Frustrated, I addressed him, Abdullah, I am the slave of Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He immediately lowered his head and gestured with his shoulder, guiding me until he put me on the right path. First, friends, it has been narrated in the other direction that Hazrat Ibrahim al-Tarari says that Hazrat Sayyidina Riyallah once faced an attack by Lashkar-e-Islam in the area of Rome. He was imprisoned there, but he ran away to meet Lashkar again when he came across a sharecropping by an egg. He declared, Ash and I are the slaves of Uri Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my status as a warrior of Lashkar is indisputable. Upon hearing this, the lion wagged its tail, moved towards them, and stood by their side. However, if he heard the sound of another warrior, the lion would immediately go towards Hazrat Hisfinarialatala Anhu. When the danger was averted, he would return and join the warriors. The city maintained a constant presence of warriors until they took the army, at which point the lion returned. Finally, we conclude with the revered name of Hazrat Syed Sher Ali Shah. His Durga is in the Kulakunj of Jammu Kashmir. She is well known in the village for her beautiful long hair and thick hair. Around the forest state areas are famous in certain areas. These forests are associated with such saints who are supreme in piety and devotion, making them even more sacred. The name of the only Allah was Sultan Shah Gajai. You were like a lion. He used to ride, and due to this, his name is famous as Sher Ali Shah. He shared his teachings of Islam, and he was known for his strength and courage. He was a tall elder who spent his life intoxicated with love for Rasul Sallallahu Ta'ala Alayhi. He was gentle with everyone, and his qualities and teachings influenced many. There is a story about Sher Ali Shah. He lived in Sundara village. One day, a foreigner arrived there. It was evening when the foreigner arrived, and he called Tilak for the night. The foreigner tied Tilak in the cattle shed. But there was a pet lion, a wali of Allah. The foreigner was afraid the lion might eat his cow. But he tied it up for the festival. At night, he got up and went there. He saw that the lion had eaten the cow. He thought that he would wake up in the morning and complain to the lion about it. But in the morning he opened his eyes and saw a woman. Syed Alisa addressed his useless friend. He said that such treatment was never given to travelers. He said that if they had to be stopped, the travelers were given shelter. Friends, I'm going to tell you about another incident with Shahin Shah. His water is amazing. He hit a stone with his stick, and water started coming out of it. He drank the water, and his disciple drank it too. Even now, water is coming out of that stone the same way. If you go there, you will see your miracle. The water is also used for cooking food. This is the miracle of tea and yuck. Comment on the video and share it with your close ones. See you again with a new video. Until then, Assalamu alaikum.